Looking at our training venue checklist, also required by one of the activities of the trainer course, what should be included in a typical venue? Now, this will be typically for people who's going to offer training in a classroom. You might actually want to change this to the workplace. Say, for example, you want to go and train something with an employer in the actual workplace, then I will have to totally change this and make it more user friendly for this. My one for now is only going to look for a typical training venue. So for example, you've been asked to go and do training and training venue and Cape Town, for example. Okay, I'm from Durban. So now I need to travel to Cape Town. I don't know this training center. I've never seen him. I don't know what to expect. So I need to create a venue checklist, not really for me, but something that I can send or email to the training venue, ask them to complete and return to me that I can see what to expect, when I get to Cape Town and I need to use this new training facility. Let's just look at some of the things that you might want to include there. Again, safety compliance. Do they have a safety file? Do they have a safety certificate? COVID, again, it's a total new topic for us. Do they have a COVID policy? Some people only supply the venue, so you need to take all your sanitizing and all that equipment stuff with you again. So I need to know, do they have it in place? Must I take it? I don't know. Equipment, what equipment is available? What tools is available? They have the table size. We normally say, the one day I had to go for a training session, a venue, and they had these tables. It's like 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, the length of the ruler. And just imagine now all the learners sit there with their books and their laptops and the glass of water and what everything they have on the table. And you need to balance now everything on that 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter table. It's like kiddies' chairs. Yeah, it's not going to work. So what type of tables do they have? What is the normal size allocated for each learner? The chairs. It's not nice to go and sit on these hard chairs the whole day now. Again, what type of chairs do they have? Do they have air condition, coffee, teas? Do they make preparations, for people diabetics? Is it just normal coffee in the tin, or do they have this fancy sachets out for us? Is it one sugar bowl, or do they have sugar sachets for every single person? Is it filtered coffee? Different clients, different needs. We need to evaluate that also. Water, do they even provide water on the tables, or do they have one of these water coolers maybe in the class? Toilet facilities, again, wheel ramp. If you have any disabled people, can they accommodate them? Overhead projector, and also very important, these overhead projectors is to ask, how do they connect to the laptops? Is it this HDMI cable, or is it the big pin cable, or is it Bluetooth? Because I need to make sure that my laptop again is going to be compatible with that. Able to blind out, again, that doesn't help you go into a training room and there's so much sunlight coming in there that you will never be able to see on the overhead projector. So do they have blinds? We're able to make it darker. Flip charts, also very important. Do they supply the paper? Because a lot of people only supply the flip chart, but the trainer must take his own paper. Whiteboards, again the same story. Do they provide the pens? Must I take my own pens? Noise. And one of the venues I remember that I attended to was next to a highway. It was so noisy you couldn't hear a thing that anyone said in the class. Dietary requirements, again, if they're going to offer lunch, do they meet all the dietary requirements? And yeah, can they maybe order in, or what is the limitations?